Hello everybody, today we will be testing out these motorcycles in BrickRigs, and I got a new microphone. I never had one before, but now I do, so let's just hop into the video. The first one we will be using is this red one. So far so good, and we're just going to be doing random stuff around the town, like driving around the town, see how good it is at stunts. It's not, oh, this thing is actually not doing good. Make sure there's no train. See, it turns really quickly and falls apart really easily, which I don't like by the slightest. Let's see if this thing can do a front flip, because that would make some difference. No front flip. Let's see if it can land do a roof jump. These are gonna be a couple of the things I do. Boom! It did, but it completely broke. And this is gonna be the last thing of these small little tests. We're gonna be driving, see how it is doing random stunts. That was a bit better. Well, now it can't even drive. So this one I don't really like. You might have liked it, but I definitely didn't. Now let's do this one, which has no kickstand. So far it's driving pretty good. Its turning is not the best, and it's really kind of wobbly. Its turning is really slow at the beginning, but then it picks up its speed in turning. It's really wobbly, and it just didn't. Oh! That stunt was pretty good, to be honest. Oh, I don't even know what just happened, but let's see if it can roof jump. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so far so good. Oh, it's close, but I only give one try for each thing. So let's go on to this. Let's see if it can make it through this little gap. Okay, I think I should give this thing a second try, because that was kind of... Okay, a third try then. That was perfect almost, but not really perfect. So let's move on to the next one. This one is a bit better than the last one. That's a fact. Here's one that's kind of meant for driving like this. This one's not really meant for stunts, it's just meant for like driving. So the driving will probably be pretty good, but everything else will probably be terrible. Alright, the turning is pretty good. Let's see, wobble check, not really any wobbliness. Not really much wobbliness. There is a lot of wobbliness, but it can control itself. Oh, let's slow down. This thing falls over really easily. Let's go to the roof test now. Let's see how this thing does on a roof. Oh. It did terrible. Seems like every single one of them loses at their front wheel. I don't think that's gonna change until every single one of them has lost their front wheel on something. Let's do this chest. Oh, if it didn't lose its front wheel, it would have been perfect. Where did its front wheel go? Did it fall out of the map? I think it fell out of the map. Next is an actual dirt bike, which will probably work really well. Let's see how this dirt bike works. It is really wobbly, but that's kind of expected because it's a dirt bike. I don't know what you would expect from a dirt bike. See, it's really wobbly. Okay, the jump was pretty good. This thing has no brakes, barely. But let's do a roof test. Driving test, pretty good. Let's do a roof test. Let's see a roof jump test. Roof jump test is basically to see if it's good at stunts. Perfect! Nearly perfect. Oh, it lost its driving abilities. You hate to see it, but let's see if it's good at this other stunt. Well, it seems to be okay at going downstairs. Apparently, it seems like it's okay at going downstairs. That's sad. Oh! That was cool and all, but that doesn't really count, so let's do it again. That was still cool in its own way, but let's do it a real time. Yes! I think I'll consider that a pass. Alright, this is the last one that we're using. It's a really fast motorcycle, for the least, and a really flippy over type of motorcycle. So far, this thing has done absolutely terrible. That train is still fast, like always. Let's try to do a front flip like that. Nope, it just completely dies. Driving test was a complete fail. Let's see if it's good at roof jumping. Let's see if it's good at something. Oh, maybe, maybe. No, it didn't even land on the roof. It didn't even land on the roof. I'm not even going to give it a second try. Because in general, this motorcycle is just bad. Let's see if it can do this. I mean, it didn't make the jump, but it didn't really do a flip. I was trying to find a flip. Alright, let's do it again. This thing cannot do a flip at all. This thing is terrible. But this thing is definitely my least favorite. The train can just take you away. It completely just blew up. My least favorite, those ones, I'm not going to count those ones because those ones are just terrible anyway. Except the red one. The red one is a bit better. And then, are you guys just going to fall over? This one was terrible. Those two are the middle ones. This one was terrible in every way. This was my least favorite one. This was about this equal. It was okay. Like, it did so good at the driving, but not the best. And this one is the best. It did the best at the driving. Oh, Bob's just gonna lay down. But this one did the best at the driving, the best at everything, basically. Best at the stunt. It actually landed one of the stunts. Next time I shouldn't look at the camera, maybe. Well, that was kind of funny, so we can do it again. Nope, do it again. Bob just turned into a helicopter. Helicopter Bob. I think I'm losing my mind. Being at home all day. Don't act like you're not. But this one is gonna try to prove that it's so good by doing this little stunt. And then after that, I'm gonna just end off the video. Come on, Bob. You don't have to mess up, Bob. Don't be nervous, Bob. Okay, go up the ramp. It was a bit smooth going up the ramp. Quadruple! Oh, that was close. Oh, it just broke in half. Well, that's all for this episode of some random stuff on BrickRigs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you next time. Bye.